Alright, here's a word problem which we're going to use elimination to solve two linear systems. But first we have to make the linear systems and do, of course, all of our steps that we typically do in our solutions. Let's go over the problem. Suppose the problem tells you have a total of $580. To make that total, you have 76 bills, some of which are $5 bills and others of which are $10 bills. That's your only two types of bills. There are 76 bills in total, and your total cash is $580. So the question is, how much of each bill do you have? To do our answer, let's put a line here, save some space. We're always going to start by defining our terms. So, what letters should we use? We got 5s and 10s. We could use X and Y's, or we could use F and T. Either one would be good. Let's go with X and Y, just why not? Let X represent the number of 5s, and let's let Y represent the number of 10s. Could have used F and T, but some of us like X and Y, I'm familiar with it. I think I wrote an I twice here in the word define. There's only one I in define. Alright, got our variables. Let's make our equations, which we call our model step. We need two equations. Well, we know that our total number of bills is 76. And X and Y are the number of 5s and 10s, so the first equation is just X plus Y equals 76. The total number of all the bills put together is 76. The other one's going to be our money equation, which says $5 bills are worth 5, so for each X you multiply by 5, and $10 bills are worth 10, so for each Y you have 10 times it, and those total amounts add to 580. Let's say that another way. In other words, $5 times each of your $5 bills plus $10 times each of your $10 bills has to add up to 580. And we've got two equations. Now we need to start solving. But in order to solve using elimination, we need two variables with the same coefficients. It would be pretty easy to make either one of the variables the same as its matching partner. We could make all the x's 5, or we can make all the y's 10. You pick the one you'd prefer to do best. For me, I think I'll make all the y's 10. Why not? So I'm going to take equation 1 and multiply it by 10. When I do that, I get 10 y's matching the 10 y's of equation 2. Multiply x by 10, 10x, 10 by y, 10y, and 10 times 76 is 760. And I'll call that equation 1a. I'm going to go to the top of the other side now and do my eliminate step. My eliminate step is going to be subtract the two equations whose coefficients match. And since they're both positives, I need to subtract. So I'm going to do equation 1a minus equation 2. Equation 1a is 10x plus 10y equals 760. And equation 2 is 5x plus 10y equals 580. When I subtract, I like to put my subtract in a minus to remember to subtract each thing. 10x take away 5x is 5x. 10y take away 10y leaves no y's. There's 0, which is what we wanted. That's what elimination is all about. And then 760 minus 580 is 180. All that's left to do is divide both sides of the remaining equation by 5, and you get x equals, how many times does 5 go into 180? I don't have my calculator here, so I'll do it in my head. 5 goes into 18 3 times. That's 15, leaving 30, and so I get 36. And we can check, did I do that right? 5 times 36 is 180. So I've got my x. But I'm not done. I need to keep solving by subbing x equals 36 into one of my equations. There's many equations to use. Looks to me like the easiest one would be equation 1. So I'll sub x equals 36 into 1, and I get 36 plus y equals 76. And I just take away 36 both sides, and y equals 40. We did our define step, we did our model step, we did our solve step. Now our conclusion step. Conclude. I dropped the L there. We'll write conclude. There we go. Therefore, and now we need to talk about what each of the X and Y mean. You have, what's X? 36, so you have 36 $5 bills, I'll call them 5s, and 40 10s. That's the end. I can also check, just to make sure, I'll do my check step, but you can still see me here on the side. I'm going to check both equations, left side, right side. My first equation, I have X plus Y equals 76, so that's 36 plus 40, which is 76, on the right side 76, I'm good. And let's check the other equation, left side, right side. On the left side I have 5 times X, which is 5 times 36, plus 10 times Y, and what's Y? 40. And on the right side I have 580, so let's check that left side. 5 times 36, that's 5 times 6 is 0, carry the 3, 5 times 3, that's 180, and 10 times 40, that's just 400, 400 plus 180 gives 580. I'm good. So therefore, we're sure that we've got the right answer. And what's the answer? You have 36 $5 bills and 40 $10 bills.